Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress Custom Post Type tutorial for beginners and this is our part 11. In this video session guys, we will use or make category filter box to filter out all the movies that we have created in our previous video session. So to accomplish all this task, we will use action hook called restrict manage post, filter hook called parse query, and the WordPress function called WP drop down categories. And also guys, if you are a beginner to this channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching our previous video sessions to get the clear concept about part number 11. So basically guys, what we did inside our previous video sessions, so just go to administrator panel and this is the movie section that we have registered. So if you have remembered guys, in our last video session we have added a movie category section inside our custom post type. Okay, so inside this video session guys, we are going to add a filter box of category section right here. So how can we do that? So basically for that guys, we are going to use our action hook called restrict manage post. So first of all, let's copy out, go to editor, and this is the plugin that we have registered so far. Okay, so just I'm going to down section here and let's say that add action. This is the action hook called restrict manage post, and now in the second parameter we need to pass the callback function. So let's say that WPL or WT, and let's say that category filter box. Next we need to define this callback function. So just I'm going to copy this callback function. Let's say that function, this is the function that we have defined, and now let's say I'm going to declare some of the global variables inside this function. Let's say global type now. So basically it will check the custom post type. Okay, and let's say that so taxonomy equal to, so we have registered, if you have remembered, movie category is the taxonomy name that we have registered. Okay, this is the section guys that we have actually studied in our last video session. So basically just I'm going to copy movie category and let's pass inside this variable. So first of all we have to check that if the type now means the custom post type should be of movie. Okay, because we want the category filter box right inside our custom post type, not for the post section as well as the pages section. So we need to restrict that filter box for only movie section. Okay, so for that we need to check the type of this post type. So basically if it is movie type, then we need to show that box. Okay, so just back to editor and let's say that if type now basically it's a movie. Okay, so in this block actually we are going to show the drop down of categories. In the next section guys, we are going to add a function of called WP drop down categories. Basically this is the function WordPress provides basically to show all the drop downs basically on the taxonomy type. Okay, so just I'm going to copy WP drop down categories, just go to editor and I'm going to paste that. This is the WordPress function. Basically it will take some of the parameters from us inside this array variable. Okay, so just go to browser again. So these are the parameters guys actually we need to pass inside that function. Not all the parameters we need to define inside this function, we need to actually use according to our use. Okay, so just I'm going to show option all, just back to editor and let's say that show option all, basically it will have a message called show all. Okay, in the next parameter we need to pass, let's say that name section. So just find name, go and let's say that name, and basically let's say that filter by category. Okay, so this is the name section guys. Actually we can find that name by filtering out inside this URL as a querying string parameter. Okay, in the next parameter guys, we need to pass that which type of taxonomy or categories we are going to show inside this categories function. Okay, so just back to function, and now inside the taxonomy function this is another parameter we need to pass here. Okay, so just I'm going to copy that, go to editor and let's say that taxonomy. Inside this taxonomy what actually we are going to show, we are going to show our movie categories. Okay, so just I'm going to copy, so just copy this variable name and paste here. Back to browser, and now here as we can see that show count. So basically we want that actually movies categories that we have registered, that is go just movie category. Inside this Bollywood section we want that when the drop down will appear, then the Bollywood movie show the count, that how many movies it actually contains. So just back to function and let's copy show count. Okay, back to editor and let's paste it here. So basically we want that the numbers should be appear by the category name as well. to show numbers, we need to pass the true value right inside this parameter variable. Okay, so basically guys, this is the function that we have defined inside this WP dropdown categories, and this is the callback function that we have defined with this action hook. Okay, so if we save this file, go to browser, reload this page, just go to all movies section, and now as we can see that this is the category box filter we have added. And now this is the count section, that Hollywood 2, Bollywood 1 and the South Indian ones. Basically it indicating that Hollywood contains the 2 movies inside that, Bollywood 1 and the South Indian one. Okay, and this is the show all actually appearing as a message we have defined right here. Okay, so this is the show optional name. What actually is the name section here? If we just go to drop down, if I click on Hollywood, clicking on filter, so this is the name, as we can see that filter by category. This is the filter by category message we got inside this query string parameter by defining that name right here. Okay, on the behalf of by getting the value of filter by category, and this is the name, we are going to filter out all the movies according to this category. Okay, and also for the next parameter, that is taxonomy, this parameter tells that which type of a category we are going to appear inside this function. So basically we are going to show the movie categories. Okay, and the show count function, basically it indicates that how many movies contains by individual categories. Next we have to use guys the filter hook called parse query. By the help of this filter hook, we can actually filter out all the movies that we have selected for the category 2. Okay, so just go back. By using those actually filter hook, we can filter out all the movies that we have registered. So right now it is not working. Okay, so that we are going to use the parse query as the filter hook. So just back to editor, and now let's say that add filter. Inside this add filter function guys, we are going to pass the parse query. Okay, parse query, and then the second parameter we need to pass the callback function. So let's that WPL, that this is WordPress plugin, and let's set it OWT parse category function. Okay, next we have to define this function. So just make copy that, and let's say that function, this is the function name. And now inside this function we are going to pass or define our functionality to filter out all the movies according to category. Okay, so basically inside this function guys, you need to pass a variable, let's say that query. Okay, inside this function guys, we are going to define some of the global parameters for our use. So let's say that global, this is type now to check the type, and this is global, this is page now, means which type of PHP files that we have opened. And in the next parameter guys, let's say that post type, basically this is the filter box that we have added for our movie as the custom post type. Okay, and for the custom taxonomy that we have made, so let's say that taxonomy, and this is the taxonomy that we have registered, if you have remembered. So this is movie category, so just make copy of that, and we have to define right here. Next we are going to use this query variable. Okay, so just I'm going to copy that, and let's say that query variables. Basically this is the query variables guys, actually contains all the references of this variable. Okay, so let's say that for the reference we use ampersand. This actually operator tells the PHP to store the reference of that variable. So this is the variable that we have passed right here, and now this variable actually contains an object which is known as query vars. Okay, basically this is the query vars guys, act as to collect all the query string parameters that we have defined or passed inside this URL. It defines all the variables from this URL and now is stored back as the reference to this variable. Okay, so basically guys, if we want to check this query variable, so let's say that print r, and now this is the value actually we are going to print. Okay, so just back to administrator panel, and now click on all movies section. So basically if I click on Hollywood, just click on filter, if we inspect, so basically as we can see that this contains bunch of parameters inside this query variables. Okay, so we are going to use some of the parameters from this array variables. Okay, on the behalf of these parameters guys, we are going to filter out all the movies that we have created. Okay, so just back to editor, and also I think we have missed one of the parameters that we are getting, like filter by author, sorry, filter by category. Okay, so just go to editor. I think we did a mistake here. And also for the name section we have to pass the same so taxonomy right here. Okay, so if we refresh that page, let's select one of the movies from that, let's say Hollywood, and now as we can see that it's not came again. I think guys that we have to hard refresh this page, so let's just go back, let's select Hollywood and filter. This is movie category. So if we inspect that, just click on body section. So this is a movie category. This is the variable that we have passed inside this query string, as you can see, and this contains the value of 2. Okay, so on the behalf of this ID guys, we are going to filter out all the movies. Okay, and this is the movie category we have passed right here inside this name parameter. Okay, so just go down, and now inside this function guys, we are going to get the ID of this movie category parameters, and now by the help of this ID we are going to filter out. So just get rid of that, and let's say that type now. If type now means the custom post type is equal to this custom post type that we have defined, and the page now means the variable that we have defined, let's say page now, its page now is equal to something called edit.php. This is the file that we have defined. Okay, so let's say page now equal to edit.php, and also we need to check the variable called the movie category. Okay, so also we have to check, so let's say that is set, let's say that query variables, and it contains the value called taxonomy. Okay, so just I'm going to copy this taxonomy variable and paste inside this query variables. First we have to check that the query variables actually contains the movie category as the value or not. Okay, and also we have to check that this is a numeric value because we have passed the ID of that category. Okay, so let's go ahead and check that. So let's set query variables, and the taxonomy is also needs to be numeric. So is numeric is a WordPress function, sorry, it's a PHP function basically used to check a number is defined or not. Okay, so by checking all these things means the custom post type that we are getting is something called movie, and the page is something called edit.php, and our query string variable is defined and it's numeric. Okay, so all these, so after satisfying all these conditions guys, we need to filter out, or we need to fetch the term detail in the sense that this is a taxonomy. Okay, and we want to fetch all the movies related informations according to this movie category. Okay, and this is a term ID. So on the behalf of this 2 means the movie category is something called 2, this is called term ID. Okay, so on the behalf of this ID we want to fetch the term details. Okay, so let's say that term details, WordPress provides a function called getTermBy. Okay, on the behalf of ID, because we are going to pass the ID section as of that. Okay, and the ID is stored inside this variable called query variables. Just I'm going to copy, let's query variables and taxonomy, because it contains the ID of movie. Okay, so just pass here, and now we are going to filter, we are going to take the information of that term by the ID. Okay, and this is the ID that we are going to pass, and the next parameter we need to pass the taxonomy name. Okay, so just with the comma separated, let's say that. So getTermBy is a WordPress function, basically takes some of the parameters, first parameters that we have defined, that we need to fetch all the details by ID. Okay, and here is the ID. Okay, so on the behalf of which category, this is the movie category. Okay, so let's go ahead and pass this term details. Let's say that if we check that what actually basically information it, let's say print R. So just let's say die. Okay, so basically we have paged all the term details, and let's go ahead and print out that. So just refresh this page. So this is the information. Okay, like term ID, Hollywood, this is slug, and these all are informations related with this movie category. Okay, and this is the term ID. So next go ahead to editor, and let's say that query variable taxonomy, just I'm going to copy, And now inside this variable means it actually returns the value. It returns the value. Okay, so inside this variable we need to store call term details and the slug value of that. Okay, so basically this is the slug that we are getting. Just copy that and let's pass here. So just pass the slug inside this variable. Okay, after passing that, if we go ahead to browser and just refresh this page, so now just click on all movies. So just filter out, first of all, let's author 2. I'm going to filter. So these two movies created by our author 2. Okay, so if we click on edit, this is the movie in Hollywood section. Okay, so just go ahead and let's say got all movies, filter out again by author 2, click on movie 1. So this is the movie in our Bollywood section. Okay, so basically all author section means the author 2 contains the two movies. One of is in Hollywood and the second is in Bollywood. Okay, so we want to filter by Hollywood. So just I'm clicking and go to filter. So this is the Hollywood movie. Okay, so this is the Hollywood movie created by our author 2. So if we go ahead and select Bollywood 2, so this is the movie 1 created by author 2 in the category called Bollywood. So in the next step guys, we want that this drop down box also gets selected because right now it is not selecting. Okay, so just go ahead to our editor, and because this is the drop down that we have made, okay, we want that on selecting any value from this category drop down, we want that that value should be selected. So for making the selection box, just let's say that selected movie category ID. Okay, so just we are going to retrieve the movie category ID from this query string. Okay, so we have stored inside this variable called movie category. Okay, so let's say that it's set get, and this is the variable that we have defined, means this is the taxonomy. Okay, so just I'm going to copy and paste inside this get. Okay, so let's say that if it's set, we want to just return the integer value, int val. Okay, and also guys, this WP dropdown categories contains another property inside this array variable. Let's say selected. Okay, inside this selected we are going to pass this ID. Okay, so let's go ahead and pass that. So if we save that, go to browser and reload this page, as we can see that the Bollywood is now selected. Okay, again I'm going to select author 3. It contains a movie 2. If I click on edit, and now this movie 2 contains information regarding the Bollywood section. Okay, so basically guys, by the help of this video session we actually learned about that how can we filter out by the movies categories that we have developed in our previous video session. Okay, so if I click again on author 2, click on filter, so these movies, two movies contained by author 2. If we again go ahead to this category section, if you want to Hollywood section, so basically by clicking on filter we get actually the selected value by the Hollywood section. Okay, so by the help of this video session guys, we actually learned that how can we embed our drop down categories to our filter box. Okay, by selecting any values from this drop down list, actually we have filtered right here. So basically you have to remember some of the parameters, some of the values for implementing this type of situation. Okay, first of all you should use an action hook called restrict manage post. Basically this is useful to make the drop down list of categories. Okay, next we have to go and filter out all the movies related with this drop down list. So basically parse query is used to that. Parse query is the filter hook we use to filter out the drop down, means the value from actually movies that we have selected. Okay, and in third we have used called WP drop down categories. This is the function responsible to actually show the layout section for the drop down list. Okay, so in this video session guys, we actually learned about 3 different things. Okay, so according to your use, you can actually make use of these things and implement in your project. Okay, so I hope guys I have made much more clear concept about the category filter box by the help of this video session. Okay, so if you have any query, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.